This is Earl Amin with the 2024 Site Podcast, where CEOs of mid-sized companies share their insights. It is 6 questions in 9 minutes because top CEOs know how to listen and be concise. So let's get to it. Question number one. In just a few sentences, tell us who you are and what you do.
My name is Kerry Siggins, and I am a CEO of two companies, StoneAge and Breadwear. I'm also a writer and a podcast host myself, and a mother of a phenomenal 7-year-old son named Jack. And to give a little context, StoneAge is a manufacturer of high-pressure water blasting tools and equipment, squirt guns on steroids, as I like to call them. And Breadwear is an IoT, an Internet of Things product development company.
Excellent. So you're a full-time human being.
Pretty much.
All right. Question number two. What's the best thing about being a CEO?
Definitely the opportunity for impact. As a CEO, you get to help develop people and grow a team and build a culture which is impact within your organization. You get to make an impact on your community by giving back. You get to make an impact with your customers by creating value, and really network with other professionals who are trying to improve the world. So it's definitely impact.
Excellent. Question number three. I hear from other CEOs that leading their team and being able to see the road ahead can be quite challenging. What are your thoughts?
I agree with both of those statements. On the leading a team, first and foremost, people are messy. Humans are messy. So we are, as leaders, dealing with the complicatedness of life. And so that's always difficult because you never know when a life event is going to happen, or dealing with people's unpredictableness or baggage or insecurities or, hopes and dreams. So leading a team is definitely messy, but so rewarding when you find that special sauce that really works for you. Peering around the corners, also incredibly difficult to do. And it's always hard to predict the future, especially when you have a COVID-filled crystal ball these days. But I think it's really important. There's things that you can do to help predict what you think the future is going to look like. You have to make educated guesses and then develop a strategy to help you take advantage of your unique skills and strengths as an organization to implement that success plan. So hard to do, but incredibly important.
Excellent. Well said. Question number four. What piece of insight do you want to share with other CEOs?
So I've been playing a lot around with the idea of dichotomy in leadership. I think that the pandemic has really brought to light how there is a dichotomy in every decision, every situation. I've realized that there is no right or wrong answer, that my answer is going to be both right and wrong at the same time, that I have to conserve, and invest in the future at the same time. And the list goes on and on and on. I've never been so exhausted and energized in my entire life through all of this. And so it's really to understand and embrace the dichotomy of the situation that we're in and how that plays into leadership to keep your decisions and emotions as balanced as possible.
Excellent answer. Question number five. What other successful CEOs like yourself would you like to acknowledge and should be on my podcast?
Well, I'm surrounded by amazingly brilliant CEOs because I'm part of YPO, Young Presidents Organization. So I'm always amazed at the brilliance of the people that are out there doing really amazing things. And there are some incredible women. So Shawnee Starr of TechWise in Colorado Springs would be at the top of my list. From a YPOer, and then a CEO that I have a lot of respect for in my own industry is Brad Clark from Hydrochem PSC. He is as humble of a leader as I've ever met, and I'm always inspired by the work he does.
Excellent. And now for question number 6, the final question. How do you celebrate a win?
Well, I think that all wins are a group win, a team win. And so I like to celebrate my wins and my team's wins by bringing everybody together. And that's a little bit different these days, where before we used to get together and eat. And celebrate with pizza or happy hour or something like that. Now we have to do them over Zoom. And I look very much to going back to forward when I can do all of those things in person again. But it's really getting the team together and patting everybody on the back for a job well done and acknowledging that we are all have a role to play in our successes and our wins, and taking the time to say thank you and how much I really appreciate everybody's hard work to helping us get that success.
Excellent. Kerry, it's been a pleasure having you on. How can people find you?
You can find me at my website at kerrysiggins.com, or on my LinkedIn profile, Kerry Siggins as well. You can also find us on at our StoneAge website, www.stoneagetools.com, or on Breadware website, www.breadware.com.
This is Earl Amin with the 2020 Foresight Podcast. For more insights, go to LinkedIn and search for the Gray Owl Company. Thank you, Kerry.
Thank you.